Dominik now thinks that he's going to meet Rhea. She's in the hotel room. She's the person that's supposed to be in the bed. But here's what we got to do. We got to cut Finn off before Dominik even gets there. You know what I mean? So we get rid of him. We cut him off somewhere, get him out of the picture. Now Dominik goes in and he thinks Rhea there and he's ready. And when he pulls that cover back, it's the boogeyman.
In the storyline with Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan, let's talk about that because it got interesting too. Liv Morgan, you know, she kind of passed off a hotel key to Dominik Mysterio, saying, "Hey,
let me interrupt you. What did I tell you last week? What did I say?"
Yeah,
he did say that.
And here he is with that hotel key. He leaves it on a table, and the rest of, you know, his group coming around, and they're like, "Hey, you know, the Judgment Day is not crazy about what's going on." And he's like, "I don't know what to do." The key is on the table. If you look real close, you'll see Finn Balor slide his hand underneath everybody and take that hotel key and put it in his pocket. And everybody goes away and forgets about the key, except the key that was sitting in Finn's pocket. So where are we going with this, Bill?
I think that Finn Balor and Liv Morgan are in cahoots to wreck the Judgment Day. And I think that when Rhea Ripley comes back, all hell is going to break loose. I think they're using Dominik at this point for some reason. I don't know what, but I think we're going to see a big change in whatever's going on with Finn Balor here. I really do. I think he's the one that's going out with Liv.
Daddy?
I was just sitting there thinking then, you know what I would do right there? You know, maybe they get the thing together where Dominik finally realizes he's going to go ahead and he's going to meet Rhea in the hotel. Gets to the hotel, okay, gets ready. Rhea, you know, thinks that Rhea is already there. Well, we got a Finn is in there too, so we gotta include him some kind of way.
Rhea or Liv, Ted?
Huh?
Rhea or Liv?
Rhea finally is coming back.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm saying is Dominik now thinks that he's gonna meet Rhea. She's in the hotel room. She's the person that's supposed to be in the bed. But here's what we got to do. We got to cut Finn off before Dominik even gets there. You know what I mean? So we get rid of him. We cut him off somewhere, get him out of the picture. Now Dominik goes in and he thinks Rhea there and he's ready. And when he pulls that cover back, it's the boogeyman.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That would be kind of cool, really.
I love it.
Well, you want to be serious and you want entertainment too, right?
Oh yeah, and that's what the Attitude Era was. So that's why I love the Attitude Era. And what you're talking about, Teddy, are shades of what we used to see during the Attitude Era.
And the boogeyman, when he pulls that cover back, the boogeyman's laying there with nothing but a mouthful of worms, and he's looking right up at him.
You know, wait, I'm confused. Because I thought Dominik would be, you know, going to the room to get in bed with Liv, not with.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay, my bad.
Okay, all right. Now
he's thinking he's going to go with Liv. Okay, right. But I'm trying to put Rhea, but Rhea has to come back here somewhere too. So Dominik goes. Liv is not one. Boogeyman's in the bed. Now Dominik turns the take off. He's scared and he runs right into Rhea.
Perfect.
It's like I live in the Twilight Zone. I'm going to bring up one of the favorite names on this show that everybody, actually, I'm going to bring up a few names that, you know, I know you guys absolutely love. And first off, Ric Flair has apologized. Believe that. He apologized to Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff on his recent comments that they killed WCW.
Jim Herd and
yes,
Russo, right?
Correct. But now, you know, when you hear Rick actually go out there and say, "Man, I'm sorry. You know, I watched the show, and you know, maybe it wasn't their fault, and I feel bad." And he calls him up and he says he's sorry. I've seen Rick enough times and things like this that you give him another week and a few more drinks, and he'll be hating on both of them again, all over again. Let me ask you, I think I may have asked this last week, but let me just verify this. Bill, who do you think actually killed WCW?
The people that canceled the TV.
Teddy?
No TV, no show.
I'm like Bill, those upper management people, those big time people, Harvey Schiller and those guys are the one that killed WCW.
And if you haven't seen,
they didn't have any TV left. They canceled that show. They lost their TV. That even though the product may have stunk at that point, there was still people watching it. And, you know, they had that 6:05 spot forever that everybody loved. People all over the United States were home at 6:05 to watch that show. So once they lost the TV, but Teddy's right. It was the executives that decided, you know, we don't want this anymore. We don't.
They hated it anyway. They never liked it. They never liked wrestling. They hated it. That's how they ended up when Time Warner. Now I don't know. I'm just saying what was told to me. When Time Warner come in, they buried WCW to Time Warner. So that's why Time Warner didn't even want to discuss it. Didn't even want to talk about it. They just wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, Ted Turner loved it because that pro wrestling was his success on TBS at the very beginning because that was his most popular product.
Yeah, without Ted Turner, there never would have been WCW. It just wouldn't have happened. He had to purchase that company or it would have been dead. It just would have faded away. I do want to ask you guys one thing, then we'll close out of here. When it comes to WCW, wasn't there a point where you thought to yourself, oh, that's it. This Monday Night War is over with. You know, this slant has happened. Where was that for you, Bill?
When the NWO started bringing in people like Virgil and Scott Norton, and they watered the product down because everybody was still loving the NWO. But by the time they started bringing in all these other guys, it lost that rebellion feel. It was like everybody was NWO. Yeah.
Teddy, was there a moment that you thought to yourself, that's probably it for them?
No, I went home and I didn't watch it anymore.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. If I'm not there, I'm not keeping up. But
I was sent home. They didn't have nothing for me, and so why should I watch it?
I kind of lost interest after the debacle between Hulk Hogan and Sting. I was expecting this huge match between the two for the title, and it fell flat at the end. And from that point forward, I just never felt like they could gain the momentum again. It's like they just lost the momentum, and that's where the ball started rolling in the wrong direction. That's just my opinion. And Teddy, anything coming up for you that we need to talk about?
No.
Oh.
Actually, you do. You got a show coming up in Savannah, right?
Well, if you already knew that I had something coming up, why did you ask me?
Because I'm trying to just kind of feed you a little bit and make you. I don't
need you to feed me. I am not hungry whatsoever. And we got plenty of time to talk about that show in Savannah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I'll let you talk about it.
I don't know anything about it. No.
Well, you said on social media that you were born and raised in Savannah, Georgia. That way you grew up, and you can't wait to get back there.
Actually, that's the truth. There is.
Okay, well, talk about the show then. Tell us about the show. We don't need to know about you growing up and all your history.
This is Bill Apter. That's Teddy Long, Hall of Famer, the WWE Hall of Famer. That's Mac Davis.
You just wait, Teddy. I'm going to call you in a minute. I'm going to tell you just what I think about it. Damn thing here.
And Bill, take that belt off. You're a paper champion.
Shut up, peanut head.
Cardboard.